So when would you decant your horse, or why would you decant your horse?
Decant my horse?
Mm-hmm.
It's called a canter. De-Canter. It's the canter.
I thought this episode was going to be all about decanting.
It's the canter is the gate. De-Canter is the wine. Get your terminology. Oh God.
It's going to be a long day.
Okay. That's. So, welcome to Wine and Equine. It's another glorious rainy day.
I mean, it's cloudy now, so we did decide to come
Yeah.
outside for a little bit, but
it's too wet out there to ride or do anything with the horses in the mud. So we came over to Fearless Camera Woman's house, Vicki.
Cheers,
Vicki. And she invited us over for some more wine from her lovely collection.
super excited.
It's actually a really warm day. It's pretty nice out for being late winter. So we're just chilling here on the patio having some wine.
Not bad.
But it doesn't taste fantastic to me, Angela.
Yeah, it's a little tannic. There are some things we can do to fix it. I've got different methods here of aeration. A lot of times decanters or aerators can help a wine that's maybe a little bit closed off or maybe a little too tannic. And I'm not going to compare and contrast ones. I'm just going to show the ones that I have here and what they can do for you.
Okay, that's fair.
The first one I have here is this is actually a decanter. So you would pour the entire bottle of wine in here. Probably about an hour before you intend on serving it. And the larger surface area that this gives the wine is going to decant it just by sitting there. So I'm not going to actually pour the wine in this because we're already drinking it. We need the aeration to happen a little bit faster.
Right.
So I've got a few different ones here. This one over here is actually an icicle. So this goes in the freezer. There's a gel in here that freezes. You'll stick that in the bottle of wine. There's a stopper on the top, and you'll actually pour through the top part of this, and that will aerate as well as keep it at the desired temperature. So
Perfect for a white?
yeah, more for a white. I'm not
Okay.
going to put it in the red. You can put it in the red. There's nothing saying that you can't. It's going to be
Like when it's 120 degrees in Texas and you want
Exactly.
your red at room temperature,
It's
the
going to keep
icicle
it
would be good.
perfect.
Okay, fair enough.
But I don't think we need it today.
No.
This one my mother's had for a long time. This is a soiree. This is actually a glass stopper.
Don't break it.
Yeah, for real. I really do love this one, but it does terrify me every time I use it because I really am afraid that I'm going to hit it up against the glass and break it. But basically, you just pop that in the top, and you want me to pour into yours?
Yes, please.
I will also say this about this one, it doesn't always fit the bottles perfectly. Sometimes you do have to hold it into place, which is another reason why it terrifies me. But when you pour from it,
That's cool.
it cascades along the side, and that's creating that aeration. Oxygen is getting in contact with the wine and softening and changing the flavor. So let's see, how's that one taste?
And I know Angela said she's not going to compare and contrast, but I am. That actually does taste a little bit better.
Left it out?
I
All
don't
right.
know if it's the power of suggestion or not, but it tastes better to me.
So this one's super easy to wash. You just you want to wash it out pretty quick, rinse it out. You don't need to wash it. It is a very thin glass. I would not run this through the dishwasher. The next one I have is basically the same concept. This is a Houdini decanter, and I've actually the packaging for it. Really the same thing. You pop this in the bottle, you pour it, it's going to cascade along the side, it's going to aerate it. It's doing the same thing, it's just a different look. Houdini products do tend to be very expensive. This one was a little bit cheaper. I think this was about $10. These can range anywhere between $10 to $50. Houdini products are all over the place. The one we use the most here, though,
Because
is
it's the most fun.
our chirpy bird.
You can pour that one into your glass.
Sure thing. Let me see if it makes a difference
And
here.
watch what happens.
I love it. It sings.
It pours extremely fast. It does aerate it because what's making that chirpy noise, there's a little hole behind one of the wings which is allowing air to go in there and create bubbles as it's pouring, and that's what's aerating the wine. And also, it makes a chirpy noise.
Who doesn't love a chirpy bird?
Who doesn't love a chirpy bird?
What do you think?
It did help it.
Okay.
It softened
there
it
you
a little bit easier going, and it was fun.
Yes, it was fun. Can you think of any other ways to do it?
There are so many ways to aerate wine. So when you're looking at all these gadgets and things, you have to really ask yourself, do I need to spend this kind of money on this? Can I just, swirl the wine in my glass? Yes. That will aerate it. Me personally, the only reason why I have all these gadgets is because people have bought them for me over the years. So it's one of these things, Angela likes wine, let me get her this thing. And I like them and I'm happy for it. But personally, I wouldn't go and buy these for myself. I just don't feel it's necessary. And especially with the price that some of these are. These decanters, I mean, they can go up to, $100, $200.
I remember you told me once, just pour the bottle in a blender and hit it pulse.
Pulse it. Yeah, speaking
That'll
of,
do it.
actually I think the best way to aerate wine, we're going to need to go back inside for.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's go look at
I'm
this.
excited to see what this is.
Okay.
All right, Angela, what's
All right.
the best way to do it?
Now, if you really want to aerate like a pro,
Like
and,
a
and
pro.
I'm talking like this is going to make any bottle of wine you put in it taste
All the difference.
It's gonna make all the difference. Like I kind of poo-pooed the aerators outside, but honestly, this is the trick right here. You need a 100-year-old butter churn. You can get one of these at any antique store. Sometimes you can find them at thrift stores. You just pour your entire bottle of wine in there. You want to demonstrate? Just give it a couple cranks. No time at all, you're gonna have aerated wine.
And if you'll note, life imitates art.